Alright, y'all. Making a video. Carnivore diet. Yeah, carnivore fucking diet. It's been a little over a month now. I started on the 4th of last month, so a couple days over a month. It's not been easy. It is, I guarantee you, like, it is, for me, I'm just speaking for me, right? It's like a drug withdrawal that never fucking ends. Like, it's crazy, like, the amount of fatigue I've felt on this diet. And depression that comes with it, you know, because it's like, I'm so used to, feeling a certain way and changing it, right? Whether that's with supplements or, at least trying to, right? So trying to, like, use supplements to help my mental health, right? Or, yeah, so supplements to try to fix it. But the thing is I think it's, I'm pretty sure it's addressing the root cause of all this, because, like, I shouldn't have to feel like I'm putting Band-Aids on the way I feel all the time, because, like, the way I feel before this diet was, brain fog. Like, it's so bad that, like, I don't remember anything, like, my memory has been blank, like, and as far as, like, the anxiety, oh my gosh, the anxiety that comes with it is just insane. Like, especially socially, right? Like, I can't even, like, speak words, it's like my brain is just, like, fucking tripping out all the time. And then on top of that, insomnia, to where, like, I'm getting, like, waking up throughout the night and unable to go to sleep. Like, my brain is just, like, stimulated too much, which is, like, fucking really hard to, when you wake up the next day after you don't get enough sleep and your sleep's, like, fucked up, your brain is just, like, trying to recover from that, and it's really difficult, especially when that happens for, like, a week straight. It takes a toll on the brain. So anyways, something that has been so beneficial doing this diet is anxiety for me. I don't have any anxiety at all. Almost to the point of, like, being robotic in some ways. But I've never got to experience that, no anxiety. And especially socially, like, that's the worst, social anxiety, dude. Like, you can't even be around human beings without feeling like you can't relate with them and this and that. Like, I feel like I can relate to people again because I'm just myself. Like, I'm just, like, my brain is, like, normal now in regards to, like, anxiety levels, hormone levels has been very good. So that I appreciate the diet for giving me that. And but there is some drawbacks, right? What's another? Before I talk about the drawbacks, let's talk about the positives as well. So another positive is immune system wise, feels a lot better, right? Like, it just feels like it's kind of calming down, which is nice. Which is nice because, but at the same time, like, I feel like the diet is taking a little bit of a toll in some ways. Like, in regards to, like, fat absorption. Like, I can't absorb a ton of fat, So, like, meaning, like, it just kind of runs right through me. Like, in the kind of like diarrhea, still it's doing that a month in. So it's like, damn, like, and it's like, fat's cool, fat's great. I appreciate fat, but, like, I don't know if it's for me. I just can't absorb a lot of fat. I'm eating a good amount at a time too, because I'm, like, feeling very hungry, you know, you'd think on this diet, like, hunger levels subside, but for me, I'm like, it's almost like an emotional type of hunger, but at the same time, it's like, I'm feeling like my microbes almost are like craving not even sugar, but just like food and nutrition, I guess, which doesn't make sense. Like, I don't get why it's doing that. Like, I'm in ketosis, you know. I'm in ketosis. It shouldn't really happen. And I want to fast more, but it's like, I feel like meat is all I have right now. And I'm used to, like, you know, having a varied diet and taking supplements to kind of like balance out, I guess, my bipolar, you know, which I do still have. And only eating meat, man, I swear, it's very hard because it's like, yeah, meat is very good for your brain and your hormones and helps balance you out, this and that, right? But at the same time, it's like our bodies are very complex. At least mine, I think, is, you know? I mean, fuck, like, I feel like there's more to the picture than that. Here, one second, grab my food here. Hello. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Anyways, yeah, I just got some food for my mom and her husband. But, yeah, basically, you know, been strict carnivore, have not fucked up. I mean, a couple weeks ago, I will say I had some pomegranate seeds, pomegranate kernels, some frozen kiwi, and some sauerkraut. And because I felt like I was kind of going through a crisis, you know, like, fuck, I'm feeling like very low energy, like almost like depressed, you know, depressed because of the low energy. And also just like, I don't know if it's low blood pressure, but like at first it was high blood pressure. You know, I've always struggled with high blood pressure, right? So, you know, at first it was like, when I did the diet, right, it was, I was having a lot of trouble sleeping. I was like feeling like constricted, over constricted. What else? Like almost like my arm felt like, it wasn't like like blood wasn't circulating properly, things like that. And so I bought potassium cave salt, which is like Celtic sea salt, and that's higher in potassium, and that helped a lot. You know, that helped a lot, to where those symptoms kind of went, you know, the other direction, as in like lower blood pressure, and the heart thing never happened again, really. So, you know, it makes me think, like, you know, I've been to the doctor, I've you know, tried to help them out in diagnosing me with whatever it could be going on. I haven't gotten anywhere with that, you know. Stool tests, this and that, have all came back normal. No autoimmune, this and that. But, you know, rheumatoid arthritis, something I've suffered with insanely. And to really like, yeah, I've done a lot of nicotine in my life, but like, there's people that have done nicotine that haven't had this problem. You know what I mean? And like, for me, it's my neck, it's my back, it's my knees, and not right now, it's my ankles. So I will say this diet has helped with the arthritis quite a bit. You know, I know it might take more time, but it has helped. So yeah, I mean, gut issues have been going on for a long time for me. For me, it's not constipation, it's the other thing. It's diarrhea and loose stools, right? So, you know, I've struggled with loose stools, like malabsorption. I was on, for my acne, I was on doxycycline for a long time. You know, that was like stupid, like as a kid, you know, and I had the worst anxiety as a kid. It was so fucking bad. You know, so bad, dude. Like, can't even tell you. But as I got older, things started getting worse, as in like my brain, like almost like dementia, and like I was having neurological problems, almost like my balance, and like freaking like my brain like wasn't moving with my body, as in like it was like in a separate realm. Like it's hard to describe, but it was debilitating for me. Like all right, let me try to explain it. So if say I'm trying to grab something in front of me, right? You know, most people, like a normal brain would just grab it, you know, no problem. But like I would have to use my brain to try to like, okay, I'm gonna take my hand, I'm gonna do, like I would have to overuse my brain just to try to like move my body type thing, and it didn't feel right. So, you know, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do oil of oregano every day, and that seemed to help my brain a little bit and my inflammation, to where I could work every day and things like that, no problem. I mean, but then I would have diarrhea like all the time, gut pain, this and that. Like oil of oregano for too often, I don't think is really that great. You know, even though it's a good antioxidant, but at the same time, like I feel like I just needed healing. And that's why I'm doing this carnivore diet. Because I feel like it's addressing the root cause of what's going on here. Other symptoms I was having was like my urine. I was having urine problems, to where like I could not empty my bladder, and it was like hurting, and like I would be sitting on the toilet just to get a little bit out, and it wasn't fully coming out. You know, went to the doctor. They said I had a lot of lymph nodes, swollen lymph nodes around my intestines, like just a prominent number. My spleen was enlarged, my liver enzymes were high, and my pancreas enzymes were high. So all these things, like gut problems, you know, things like that, you know, I think the Zyn, you know, I was doing a lot of Zyns, which is like nicotine pouches, and I don't know if that was causing it, you know. And then I was drinking alcohol, and you know, smoking pot, which was like creating cravings for sugar, things like that. I was eating really bad, and then I stopped, and then, you know, went the other direction, and you know, things were getting a little better, but still lymph nodes were high, high lipase, which is your liver enzymes, high pancreatic enzymes, so still pretty high. So my body's obviously infected, or fighting an infection, you know. And so back to the diet, right? So this diet has helped with that, and I think might just take a long time for me to heal in regards to my root cause symptoms, right? Like there's nothing I can do to band-aid the root cause, you know what I mean, other than give it time and I guess stick to this diet, you know, even though it's it's hard to get shit done, man. Like I'm very, very tired a lot of the time. It's not even just tiredness, it's like fatigue and like depression, because of, you know, I'm just sitting around not doing much. But I get, you know, I think I'm healing, I guess. It's I just want to stick to it, you know. Like what is like 3 months out of my life, right? What is 6 months out of my life, you know? I mean, if it's really gonna heal, and the anxiety is enough for me to want to stick to the diet, the reduction in the anxiety, and just the feeling of well-being in regards to my mental health has gotten better. But at the same time, like, dude, Like, I'm feeling like, fuck, I need something to just promote me to want to continue to keep doing this, because it's like a lot of times I'm looking up videos on Carnivore, like poop problems, this problem, like just hoping that people will be realistic and talk about, or like hoping I could like kind of like relate with people. And it's hard because a lot of people just say, oh, you know, this diet's so great and that, but like, yeah, I'm having problems, man. Like, things aren't perfect, you know? Like, my digestion's not perfect, like my energy's not perfect, like I'm having ankle pain, like just walking around, it's like I feel it, you know, extra. And it's hard to want to like do shit, you know? It's hard to like, all right, let's go on a hike, let's go on a walk, like let's do this, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm good on electrolytes, you know, I'm keeping my carbs to very low. And you know, what am I doing? I'm having some yerba mate, 4 grams of carbs. This is a low ass sugar thing. And I'm doing Zins again because I ended up smoking, you know, started smoking cigarettes because I'm just like, I need something, man. Like, just relying on only eating meat is very, very like pressure filling, you know? So it's like, I'm a fucking human, bro. Like, I have neurotransmitters, I have fucking things that, you know, dopamine, things like that I'm feeling like, okay, I need to manipulate in some way to make me feel good, to help me get through this diet, man. It ain't easy. It's not that I have cravings, it's just I just want to feel good, you know? And it's taking a long time, and I'm trying to just be patient here, but it's quite difficult sometimes, man. And I just want to make this video and talk about it, like where I've been at, how I've been. I have not drank in 2 months. Haven't smoked pot in 2 months, so things are kind of, you know, healing that in that way. So, you know, I'm gonna just stick to it. Like, hopefully I can heal, you know? It ain't easy. Like, I keep saying that, but it's really not. People act like it's fucking easy, and you know, it might be for them, but for me, it's hard, you know? It's hard, man. And so that's my update. That's my video. Carnivore, 1 month.